Councilman Medina,
Yes, Council
you got
President.
something for us?
Yes, Council President. Good evening, everyone. Just have a couple of bullets here for the Ninth Ward. Just wanted to first touch on the energy program that you all received a letter on. We do have some representative here tonight, and they'll elaborate a little better. Just want to give everyone my position on this. I think it's an honorable thing that what we're trying to do here is trying to save the residents some money on their energy bill, and hopefully that savings will increase as we get into the summer season. I personally don't believe in the process. I just think it just takes too much time away from residents, and a lot of people, they get the info and they throw it away and they think is junk mail because of the automatic opt-in. It should have been an actual, the process should have been an opt-in versus an opt-out. So, but it was done in good intention. I think the program does have a lot of value, and I hope people do give it a shot for the first 6 months. If you think it's necessary and you think it's will add some kind of value to your home. Also, just like my counterpart to my left, the gas company will be in the Ninth Ward. They will be tearing out.
We're not alone.
Yeah, we're not alone, but they're going to be tearing up the lines between Elmwood all the way to the Cranford line, from Northwood to the Wood Terrace. So just be cautious of any no parking sign and be patient. They're going to be working. They have to upgrade their lines to provide a better service to the residents, and that's the overall goal. We are their customers, and they have to provide, upgrade their infrastructure. Also, something that I have been experiencing in the past 2 weeks is something I'm going to put in my newsletter when it goes out for the Ninth Ward, but I just want to mention it. Last 2 weeks I experienced roughly 6 accidents. I would say 2 on Northwood and St. George, and the remainder on Wood Avenue, I believe. And it's kind of concerning because we all hear about texting and driving and whatnot. All 6 of these accidents were rear-ender. 1 was a T-bone, and it will all involve kids just texting. They weren't even looking at the road, especially the one on Wood Avenue in St. George. I actually was right next to the guy. He just kept on going. I slammed my horn. Hopefully he paid attention. He just ran that light on Wood Avenue, St. George. He was just texting. He wasn't even looking up. So I really encourage everyone here and everyone that's at home, talk to your kids. I remember when I was a teenager, and we think we're kind of invisible. So this is some dangerous stuff, and I see it more and more every day in our town. Our police are doing the best they can to curb this issue, but as it's nationwide, technology has really caused an issue here. But I encourage all parents and friends, and just stop texting and driving. Pull over if you have to, and encourage others to do the same as well. Also, we're going to be getting some snow, possibly Friday night or Saturday into the Sunday, but whatever the forecast call. I always called it the best job in the world. You can get paid a ton of money and be wrong. It's the best job. Just to predict. If you listen to the weather, they never promise anything. It's always the word possibility and whatnot, but all my kids that I had before are in college and they're dorming, so I have no kids, believe it or not. I'm actually going to be working with Councilwoman Hickey to see if I can borrow some of her kids, and I'll be reaching out to maybe the Board of Ed and see if they want to volunteer or do it as a paid service. Normally my kids, they do charge a minimal fee to do your sidewalks and driveway, whatever you need them to do. But all my kids, believe it or not, I called them. They're in college, great for them, and they're dorming. They're not even home, so they're not even going to be around to make extra money. And lastly, I was a little bit shocked earlier with the motion, but just want to make a quick comment on some of the comments that were made. And I really want to work with this council. We're here to work for the people. This council, and some folks weren't here on this council when we made decisions to do the right thing for all 40,000 residents of this city. This is nothing personal. One of our council, my colleague down the road there, mentioned ETI management. No one here has any background on picking a BA. I know I don't. I know to my left and right, no one here can honestly say that we have the experience and we know what to look for in a BA. So we hired a consulting firm to do exactly what we wanted with guidelines, and that consulting firm provided results with taxpayers' money. So they weren't free. So, you know, I'm always open to discussions. The mayor knows this, council president knows this, my colleagues knows that we're all open for discussion. We just, you know, for us that are going back and forth with this, we deserve the respect to have additional conversations. Where those conversations may lead, maybe I might not be happy, but at the end of the day, if it makes sense for the city and the residents that we service, then that'll be it. But I think, you know, we started off good with last night's meeting. I want to move this year in the direction where it's positive, productive conversation and on this dais, and that's how we should all be. We should all be doing that. Again, being professionals and respecting each other's opinion. At the end of the day, it's not personal. We're here to make right decisions for the 40,000 residents of this great city. With that being said, thank you, Council President. Good evening, everyone. And next meeting. Oh, before I go, I do have a library report. So, I'll end the meeting with a library report. And Ms. Viviano did text me the information. But we are having a fundraiser for the library at Applebee's, February 1st. I believe, I don't have a time here, is it Diane? 12 dinner time, so it's 12 to closing. But for Black History Month, there will be movies every week of the month, starting February 3rd, which is a Wednesday, Glory. February 10th, another Wednesday, so it's every Wednesday, I guess. To Kill a Mockingbird, February 22nd, a Monday. The Defiant Ones, February 29th, another Monday. Glory Road, and all movie starts at 6 p.m. And actually, Applebee's between 11 to 9 p.m. You need the flyer, so pick it up at the circulation desk. And there's another movie on February 1 that I missed here. It's called Walk in the Woods, and that's at 2 p.m. Any additional information, you want to join Friends of the Linden Library, or just visit our library, check out a book, please check them out and check out the circulation desk. Thank you, everyone.